When I was 9, my mother was having a nervous breakdown because my father was cheating on her. And my father was in trouble with the US immigration authorities because he was here illegally. And they were threatening to deport him. And my mother was afraid that they would come to the house and drag him away in handcuffs. And it would be traumatic for me and my sister. So she decided to send us to boarding school in Switzerland. And she decided to move to Germany to go back to school because she wanted to get away from my father. And she just needed a reset button on her life. So we were sent to boarding school. We didn't know anybody. We didn't speak French. But it was in the middle of the mountains in the Alps. And it was kind of great. There were no adults except, very sporadically. And we could do whatever we wanted. I skied every day. A lot of kids would get homesick and cry and stuff, but I never did. I actually kind of liked it. But the only problem was that the principal hated me. And because I had a lot of food allergies, I think she saw me as just like a very spoiled kid. I wouldn't eat cheese and I wouldn't eat seafood and I couldn't stand to eat tripe. And she thought this was just spoiled behavior and thought that I seemed to be force-fed, which I was. And all it did was make my neuroses much, much worse. Like to this day, I can't eat cheese or fish or tripes, certainly. And I just can't. I could just feel her judgment and her dislike. And it really got to me after a while. Like, it was hard to be happy in that environment when there was someone who was so obviously hostile and critical of me all the time. And I still find people being critical and hostile and not liking me to be really, it just gets me down so much. Like, it makes it almost impossible in a marriage, at work, and at boarding school. And it's weird because I really put myself out there in a way that almost demands or compels judgment, negative judgment. I don't like it. And yet I feel like I have to do it and that it's important and that some growth is being had from the judgment that comes my way.